Good morning. Today we will start with the Carnot cycle. Carnot cycle is important. It is used to compare auto, fuel and diesel cycles. Sadi Carnot, a French engineer, proposed a reversible cycle in 1824 in which the working medium receives heat at a higher temperature and rejects heat at a lower temperature. The cycle will consist of two isothermal and two reversible adiabatic process. These are two isothermal process, isothermal process, isothermal process, adiabatic process. This is your adiabatic process. Carnot cycle is represented as a standard of perfection and engines can be compared with it to judge the degree of perfection. It gives the concept of maximizing work output between two temperature limits. So Carnot cycle will work between two temperature limits. This is your high temperature limit. This is your lower temperature limit. The working of an engine based on Carnot cycle can be explained in the figure here. You can see in this figure is used to explain the working of Carnot cycle. Now in this figure, cylinder and piston arrangement working without friction. So this cylinder and this piston, they don't have any friction here between cylinder and piston. The walls of cylinder are assumed to be perfect insulators. So this wall is perfectly insulated. This wall and this wall, it is perfectly insulated. As well as you can see here this wall, this third wall which is act as a cylinder head, it is perfect insulator or come perfect conductor. Now first the heat is transferred from a high temperature source T3 to the working medium in the cylinder, and as a result the working medium expands. So first heat is supplied to the cylinder, heat is supplied at temperature T3. You can see here this is your high temperature source. From this source heat is supplied to the cylinder. During heat supply, this wall will act as a perfect conductor. This head will act as a perfect conductor. This heat supplied process is represented by isothermal process 3 to 4. You can see here from 3 to 4, this is isothermal process, heat supplied. 3 to 4 isothermal process, it is your heat supplied. Now the cylinder head is sealed and it acts as a perfect insulator. After supply of heat, this cylinder head is sealed and it will act as a perfect insulator. The working medium in the cylinder is now allowed to expand further from state 4 to 1. 4 to 1, this is your expansion. You have a high temperature gas here. This will push the piston and piston will move in this direction. So working medium, working fluid will push the piston, it will expand. And it is represented by reversible adiabatic process from 4 to 1. So this is your expansion process here, 4 to 1, it is reversible adiabatic process. This 4 to 1, this is your reversible adiabatic process. Now the system is brought into contact with a constant low temperature sink. You can see here this is your low temperature sink T1. So it is made in contact with this cylinder. During this will act as a perfect conductor. The cylinder head is now made to act as a perfect heat conductor. Some heat is ejected to the sink without altering the temperature of sink, and as a result the working medium is compressed from state 1 to 2. So 1 to 2 is your heat rejection. This working fluid will reject its heat to the sink. So 1 to 2 is your heat rejection here. It is 1 to 2 heat rejection. During heat rejection, your pressure will increase, volume will decrease, temperature remains constant. Finally, the cylinder head is made again to act as a perfect insulator, and the working medium is compressed adiabatically from state to 2 to 3. You can see here from 2 to 3 it is compression, from 2 to 3 it is compression, 2 to 3 it is adiabatic compression. During adiabatic compression, this will act as perfect insulator. Now this cycle is completed. We had 4 processes here: 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1, 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is your heat rejection, 2 to 3 is your compression, adiabatic compression, 3 to 4 is isothermal heat addition, 4 to 1 is adiabatic expansion. So there are total 4 processes. Cycle is completed. In the next we will discuss the whole derivation.